Hey guys, Ellen from the Western Wanderers here, and today we're at the Iron Goat Trail by Stevens Pass in Washington State. And this hike is actually the site of one of the biggest train disasters in American history, where an avalanche came and took out a train and pushed it into the valley below, and a bunch of people died, and this hike is supposed to be haunted. So let's go check it out and see if we see any ghosts. There are 3 different trailheads for this hike, and having 3 trailheads makes it very easy to check out everything in the area without climbing up everything. And they all have their own cool, unique things, like this one has an old train caboose. The difficulty of these hikes varies, though, depending on which trailhead you go to. The lower trailheads have harder hikes with more switchbacks, and the upper trailhead is fairly flat.
Hey, it's Brian from the Western Wanderers. So behind me here, you can see the original Cascade Tunnel that goes over Stevens Pass. This one was built between 1910 and 1925, and it just went under the very top of Stevens Pass. It's only a couple miles long. Unfortunately, it's out of commission now just because it was too expensive to get the trains this high up on the hill. But you can get up close to this tunnel. You can't go inside because there's a flash flood danger, but it's still really cool to look at.
Because we didn't have a lot of time today, we started out the hike from the Wellington Trailhead, which is the easy flat one from the top of the pass. And it goes under the old Snowshed that they built after the avalanche took out the train to prevent future incidents.
Continuing down the trail, the roof of the Snowshed does sort of disintegrate, so try not to walk under it. If you continue even farther, you'll get to Windy Point, which is a great lookout over the Skykomish Valley. But if you're looking for the train wreck, there's a balcony about halfway down the first Snowshed, and the crash site can be viewed from there.
So right now, we're at the viewpoint where you can see the location where the crash happened. From up here, you can't exactly see any of the train parts that are still in the valley below, but there is a trail down that's kind of steep, and there's a rope that you have to hold on to kind of belay yourself down. So just be aware of that. If you come up here and that sounds interesting, you should definitely go and check it out.
So we decided to try walking down into the ravine where the train ended up after it fell off the tracks. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of wreckage everywhere. You can find pieces of the steam engine, there's broken glass. So if you come down, you need to be careful because it is not safe. There's lots of rusty things that can give you tetanus.
There's train wreckage all over the valley, and there's even a list of names of people who perished in the accident. Just make sure that you leave everything where it is when you're in this area because we don't want to be messing with historical artifacts.
Once you get down into the valley, there really isn't a trail at all anymore, so you got to watch where you step and just be careful because the soil's really loose. And getting down there's a rope that they've attached, and you just kind of got to be careful and not fall because it can get kind of slippery on the trail.
A big thanks to everyone who wanted to come on this hike with us, and stay tuned for a little message from Dr. Boo.
Leave us a comment to let us know what you think of the Iron Goat Trail, and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more of our content. So until next time, we'll see you on the trail.
My name is Dr. Boo, and I'm a ghost hunter. So as you can see here, we have the wreckage of this train that fatally flew down the hill and landed in this beautiful meadow or forest. And as you can see, these parts, if you come here, move around occasionally, and what we believe is that the ghosts are trying to rebuild the train. That could have been one right there.